Today on the rural project, it's finally time to fix Slippery Hill and get some road base put down. Laying the road base goes really well, but once I'm down there, things turn quite pear-shaped. So hi YouTubers, welcome back to the rural project. So I am on my way to the land tonight. It is 7:10. It's currently 6 degrees, it's going to get even colder tonight, so it's going to be a fresh one. Don't usually head there on night time, but tomorrow I have deliveries early in the morning for 20 cubic meters of road base. So hopefully I will have all the rock delivered by the end of the day tomorrow, because it's got to come in small trucks for fixing Slippery Hill. That's the plan. That's the task at hand, the little project at hand. So that's what I'm going to try and get done. I'm going to get there. First thing I'm going to be doing is getting the fire on, because it's going to be cool tonight. Got the fire going. It's roaring nicely in there now. And hopefully we'll soon get the shed warmed up. Hey, good morning YouTubers, and welcome back to the rural project. It was a fresh morning this morning, raining all last night, but I'm back here just waiting and preparing for this 20 cubes of road base, which will be coming in about an hour's time. So a couple of little jobs to do first. One, have breakfast, and number two, I need to stick a plant in the ground just at the top of the hill there, and yeah, then I'll hang around for this road base to come. Right, stick around and we'll see this stuff get delivered. So hey, welcome back. So I've had 5 truckloads of road base delivered so far, and he's managed to make it up and down the hill to the top of Slippery Hill, to the tennis circle. It's starting to get cut up a little bit, but not too bad at all. So whilst he's been doing that, I have been busy working in the area where we had all the mess, all the trees that were dead standing, etc, etc. So let's have a look at that. So I'll do a before photograph on the screen now. I've not got every tree down yet, so the big dead ones, dead centre, that's still got to come down, and there's a couple at the back there that need to come down. You can see this whole area now has been cleared. All those little scraggly branches there, it's all for a chipper. This is all good stuff. We'll go through the swing saw. As you can see, there's still a lot of wood on the ground. But all of this stuff's just ideal. Perfectly dry, it's all dead standing, perfectly dry. Decent sized stuff here. Just nice to cut up. So I'm going to head down the hill now, go and have a look at these piles of gravel, piles of road base that's delivered. I think I'll get the excavator out and actually start spreading some of that, and maybe create a bit more space for him. There's one more truckload to go down there, and I'm getting 2 delivered to the top of the hill, and I'll use those on the access road myself. Alright, so there it is. It's 5 loads, 2.5 cubes a load. There's plenty here. That's yeah, very happy with that. I will now get the excavator, get the big bucket on. You know where that's going to go? Down the Slippery Hill. So hopefully in a few hours Slippery Hill will look very different, and I'm really hoping it's going to allow me to just keep driving up and down here in winter. It's definitely dried off, and so what's down here, so there is a chance that if I can get the excavator quickly putting some gravel down here, there's a chance I'll be able to run up and down here with a car a few times today. Get some of those loads out of the gully, get them up to the top of the hill. I think there's a slim chance. You know me, I'm going to go for it. Right. Right, so we're going well. We've got all we've got all 6 loads here now. So the guy's going to drop the other 2 loads at the top of the hill. I'm going to keep going through all of this with the excavator. You can see there's plenty there. We shall start the spreading process. So when that bucket's full, as you'll have seen, the excavator gets a little bit tippy, but it's got to be done. That's the job today. It's a little project at hand, so I am going to now crack on. I think I'll put you guys on time walk or time lapse and see this happen in super fast time. 3, 2, 1. So at this point I'm about a third of the way through the pile of road base. I'm maybe about a third of the way heading down the hill, and things are travelling pretty good. Hopefully I've got the right amount of road base here to allow me to sort of get the full length of Slippery Hill covered over today. So what I'm doing here is each time I drop a bucket load, I just drop the dozer blade onto free float and then back up the hill and just scraping behind me, levelling it out, and then obviously as I'm tracking up and down each time, that's helping to compact this road base. And this road base is a mix of fine gravels and a small amount of clay, and it compacts really, really well. Absolutely solid once I'm finished. I'm going to stop now. That's how much road base is left. So I've put the vast majority of that down. Slippery Hill is slippery no more. So Slippery Hill has got a coat of road base there at least 3/4 of the way down. Kind of see just where it stops at the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is go get the car. Because I've got access down Slippery Hill and it's not rained for a few days, I'm going to get down there and see if I can get some of that wood brought back up. It'd be nice to finish this, all the work with the excavator, but to be honest, it's more important right now. Now I've got the road in there, or majority of it in, it's more important to just get down there now and try and get some of that wood out, and I can finish this another day really. Okay, so just heading down the access road. Any second now we'll get to the top of Slippery Hill, and then I am going down. I'm so pleased after all these years of the slightest bit of water on Slippery Hill and it's inaccessible. Anyway, yeah, so happy now. Let's get there and give this a go. Show you how good it looks. Hopefully I'm going to be able to zoom in on this and you'll see it, but yeah, there is the access road. Right, let's get the car in 4-wheel drive, get down there, and then we'll check out just how wet it is in the gully. Okay, so I got it in low range 4-wheel drive. imagine getting down the hill, never an issue. Getting back up the hill is the question and the challenge. Ooh, look at that. Smooth as. Okay, let's go and have a look, see what it looks like in the gully, just how wet and sloppy it is. So there is still water flowing down there, but certainly not as much water as the other day. As you know, I need to get down there and get that wood out, so let's just work out the logistics. I think I'll back down the hill and then, so I'll back, it's the hill down, so I'll back down there, back up and then drive down the gully to the wood pile and then reverse out so that I can then, so I'm reversing along here so I can then drive out this final little hill. Who says I'm going to get stuck? I won't get stuck, I never get stuck. Right, let's give it a go, I'm going in. Guess what? You guessed it, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in one of the stinkiest holes I think I've ever got the car into. As soon as I got stuck in it and started wheel spinning, black, rank mud everywhere. Right, let's show you. Never, ever expected that. Absolutely sunk up to the axle there. I want to just get out the car door as well. Yeah, so as soon as I'm stuck down here, I'll get the winch out and get myself pulled forward. I'll get a load of firewood. I won't be doing this again, but I'll get a load of firewood, try and hit this quickly on the way back, but I'm very likely going to have to winch myself back out of this on the way back as well. Actually, I won't be going quickly because I'll be doing it in reverse. So. Okay, so what I need to do now is get in the car, get the engine running, and then I'll use a wireless controller to drag myself at least forward a bit and see how we go. Oh geez, holy cow. The back is just sunk back, that side, just sunk so much. Right, we'll take it off the tree that it's on, or tree stump, and I'll put it onto the next one. I think this is going to be a bit of a job. I have a feeling when I come to go back up that little slide back up there, I'm going to be bringing the excavator down and dragging myself up. Could have been a bad idea, this. Anyway, let's keep going. Take two. So, well, you can see how I've sunk the back wheel is. I've now connected the winch on. That was the first stump that I connected to. I'm going to the second one, so hopefully I'm going to be able to get a good enough pull to get me right up here. And then, with any luck, I can drive out. But let's see how we go. that is not going to plan. I've given up on the idea of putting any wood in here. I need to get this car turned around as soon as I can. I need to get out of here because this is going to be a nightmare to winch on the way back out. Right, I'm going to go and have a look, see what happens if I head this way on the way out and hit this at speed and try and sort of get through all of this. Can I do a 3-point turn here? That's the question. This is soft. I think it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to give it a try, even if I whiz along here and then try and take a right turn up the hill and don't make it, and then back up and take a run at it. But as you can see, when I was coming down, didn't realise it, didn't feel it at the time, but I was sliding down. So I'm going to struggle to get out of here. That's right. Who said he was going to get stuck today? Alright, I'll bring you back once I've got this thing winched further up the hill, or further up the gully, and turned around. Ready for us to do Mud Sport Extreme on the way out. Just look at how deep those holes are. Reminds me when I used to do a lot of four-wheel driving. I used to love this stuff. Great when you're doing it for fun, but not when you're actually trying to get a job done. I mean, look at how deep that back tyre is. It's just absolutely sinking into anything it sits on. A little bit of traction now, so I've managed to almost turn round. So what I'm going to do is, if I can get that to turn round, the front wheels have got a bit of grip, it's dry soil. If I can get a little bit of traction, I'm gunning it. I'm going to see how far I can get. It ain't going to be far, I'm pretty certain I'm going to be squishing to a halt way before I even get here. But let's try. I shall stick the camera. Right, let's see how we go. I think I'll get more than 10 metres. Well, that was better than I expected. So I got all the way down there without stopping. Even through the really deep bit. If you could have smelly vision now, it is stinking this. Bloody hell. It's rancid. Right, but I got there. I have no traction to go up the hill. I did manage to drive up the embankment there and spin it around, but I'm facing the right way. I've got a winching point up there, so I think we've got a relatively easy winch out now. I'll stick the camera at the top of the hill and we'll winch this car all the way to the top now. The winch strap, or the winch rope, is pretty much full extension. Back to the car. I won't tension it anymore because I've actually got the handbrake on just so it didn't slide down backwards. One last pull and I'll be out of here. And this car is stinking. Absolutely stinking. If you walk around it, just smell the mud, filthy mud. Right, so let's sink in. Let's see how far I can get. I think I'll get more than 10 metres. So let's try. I shall stick the camera at the top of the hill and we'll winch this car all the way to the top now. Filthy mud. see where I've been up to there. That's on the running boards there. Back wheels sunk right up to the axle. Real shame. The work and money grabbing the rocks, getting the rocks put down today, the road base, and the work putting that in, and I still cannot get that wood pile off in the distance. I think when I might down there with the excavator and the log grab on there, carry on working my way through all the wood, and I'll just have to stack it off to a side. Like I said, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to just cut all the wood and then have to spend days and days moving it all. But I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I need to get in there and get that stuff cleaned out. Okay, now for the exciting part, if that wasn't exciting enough. One car, on messy wheels, up Slippery Hill, 3/4 of the way there with the road base already in place. So if I get enough momentum up, I should just drive up there without any issues. Now I'll work out where best to put you, and see me coming up Slippery Hill at long last. Oh, that'll knock you over. Right, very happy with that. My only concern is the areas where I've not driven over with the excavator. Just what's going to happen to that if I get a heavy downpour of rain. This stuff, it's actually compacted really well. I guess 20 trips with the excavator up and down has really packed that in, but in the middle here, just don't have that. I hope I'm not going to have a heavy downpour and then find out that, yeah, half of this road base is down at the bottom of the hill there. But if it is, I suppose it saves me taking it down. I can just spread it around and then use the few cubes that are at the top, spread that up here, but it's not really what I want, is it? Right, let's get back to the shed. Let's call it a day. Pack up and get out of here. So, successful day. Got a heap of trees cut down, got a heap of wood moved out of the way and tidied up, got all my road base delivered, moved 3/4 of it at least, road base on Slippery Hill, drive down gully, big fail. Right, you know the score. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a like, and stay tuned because there'll be more videos coming up on the rural project.